Hello, gentlemen. Today's Cartside Chat is going to be a little bit about game improvement. How do you work on your game? How is it that you fix your ball striking to hit the ball a little bit better? I mean, the quickest way to lower your handicap and shoot better scores is to improve your ball striking. And once it's pretty good, then we get a little bit longer. And there's ways to do it, and there's times to do it. And what I notice is that there's a lot of golf lessons that occur right before you play, or there's a professional on the driving range offering some tips right before you play. And that might be the worst time to take a lesson. There's nothing technical that can be changed 15 minutes before you go out and play. Those types of things need some time, not only to talk about what's going on, but to talk about the fix of it. And then once you get the mechanical adjustments to hit it better, then there's a timing component to it. And, to be honest, when we do work on something technical and mechanical, it's not supposed to feel good. So if you're hitting balls and you're working on it and you think to yourself, well, this just doesn't feel right, it's not supposed to, because if it felt right, you would have done it already. So we want to make sure that we're getting the right time to take that golf lesson. And my recommendation is to take it where you have maybe an hour after the lesson to practice, and then you leave the course. But the tip before you play really doesn't work. I've chatted with many of the best golf pros and the coaches in the world through my interviews that we host on YouTube, and my peers throughout North America. And the only thing that we can do to help you play better before you play is to get you in the right frame of mind, get you excited to play, get you happy to play, be grateful that you're out here. And maybe we can get into some routines where we talk about visualizing your shot and, make sure there's nothing crazy going on in your mind when you're over the golf ball. But if your swing has some problems, it can't be fixed before you play. It's just simple as that. So if you're looking to make some improvements in your game and you're trying to make that fix to your golf game, I highly recommend doing it on a day that you're not playing and give yourself a chance to get comfortable with those ideas. That's not supposed to feel good. It's not supposed to have immediate benefits to it. And through that work, you're going to hit all kinds of shots. You might hit one right, you might hit one left, you might not hit one very well at all. But it doesn't mean that we go back to the drawing board. It doesn't mean that it's a new fix. Those are growing pains of getting better. One problem can lead to a million different ball flights, none of them any good. So to set you up for success, try and make sure that you're looking at those game improvement tips or those fixes to your ball striking away from the day that you play golf. Because what we don't want to do is give you something that's definitely needed in your game, and it might not work as well as you want by the third hole, and you give up. We don't want to have that happen. We want to not only have us set up for success, but you set up for success. So when it comes to those lessons and those ways to improve your game, try to do it on days you don't play.